We won't be doing accents from around the world.
One of us is bombing horribly thus far.
It's that one. All right, anyway, no. We're so excited. You know, let me just kind of give you a little bit of inside scoop behind the scenes. So how this works is I come to work and I get something called a blue card. Even though they're gray, they originally blue, so we call them blue cards. And it has the prices and the flex pay and the VIP financing. And this computer was $399.99, and it was on 5 flex pay and a year financing, and I wrote all my notes, and I'm super excited about it. And I come out here and I look at the TV and I look at the monitor, and it says $299.99. And I say to my producer at the break, I said, there's a mistake on the graphic. It has the wrong price, because on my card, it's $100 more. And then I find out that my card is wrong, and they just fixed it right before the show. Yeah. So I am like, $299 for a HP #1 selling laptop in the country with an Intel processor that comes with a full version of Microsoft 365. FYI, it's $69.99 for a 1-year subscription to Microsoft 365. Full version with PowerPoint, Excel, Word, everything that you need. It's a full version. And you can choose to get it with a printer or without. With a printer, the price, all the prices that I wrote on my card are gone, so I'm gonna need help with this. It's the difference between $559, or it's a difference between $299, so it's $50 difference, right?
There you go.
So it's $50 for an HP printer that comes with 6 months of ink.
And a $25 gift card.
Oh, and a $25 gift card.
So it's like getting it for $25.
I'm gonna need help during this entire presentation.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. So $25 gift card and 6 months of ink. Flatbed, it's got, I don't want to lift it up because they'll go flying, but it's got a flatbed scanner, which is one of the things that I really like in a printer, and it has that. So it's 5 flex pay, which I'm going to have to look and see what that is because my card is wrong, and it's probably not VIP financing anymore, is it, Pat? Because it's under the threshold. We're gonna double check on that. We actually have to check on that because the price is now so
much
low
lower
that it might just be 5 flex pay, and if you get the printer, then you may get VIP financing, but I thought $399 was the threshold, so we're gonna have to tell you during this presentation.
We'll find out.
But we do have a flex pay on this.
Awesome.
But Aaron Berger's our special guest. He obviously knows more than me what's going on. I have 2 colors, I do know that.
Yes.
Winter lavender and moonlight blue.
Here they are.
So here are the 2 colors.
Winter lavender is in front of Helen, and it comes with a silver mouse.
Silver mouse.
Or
wireless mouse included.
Wireless mouse included, or the midnight blue, which is in front of me, and it comes with a midnight blue mouse.
Oh my gosh, I do have an update.
Yeah.
There is no VIP financing because the price is too low.
Too cheap. Literally, the price is too little.
Okay, so we do have FlexPay, but I will say if you do not have an HSN card, you can apply and you get a $40 coupon and you could take it off the laptop that would be now $259.99, which I don't even know what's happening. I just lost my microphone. I will retrieve that for America. And then you can go to HSN.com. Sorry, Aaron. Aaron's gonna need therapy by the end of this.
Can somebody else take over?
So I just went in and got my microphone like a professional.
All right, I got this. Here we go. Here we go.
I'll fix what's happening.
I said a word a minute ago. I said, you know, it's too cheap for VIP financing. It's not cheap in any way, I should mention. It is the #1 computer brand in America, the #1 processor brand in the world, Intel inside, the #1 operating system in the world, Windows 11, not just Windows 11, Windows 11 in S mode, so it's the safest Microsoft operating system Microsoft has ever made. And are you ready for the kicker? At $299, your computer is touchscreen. It's 14-inch touchscreen, high resolution. I mean, this is a stunner. And literally an hour ago, it was $100 more than this. I got here and I knew that was a great price, but I called the buyer. I was like, we can do a little better than that, right? And anyway, long story short, what she told me is this is the lowest price 14-inch computer we'll have until November of this year. So basically until Black Friday. What we're saying is this is a Black Friday deal in the middle of May.
So let me tell you something about how the globe works. I have no idea. That's what's happening. And the price on this, we may never see a laptop.
We really may never.
ever again for this price. Because all the you know how we get these great prices is we tell HP the kind of configuration we want. They literally build these for us, and getting these parts that are sourced around the world, it's you know, it's at yesterday's prices, 6 months ago prices is how it always works. And this is extraordinary. I mean, this the retail compare is $1,000 and you're getting it for $299.99. Wow. That is, I think this is the best deal on a laptop that I've ever presented in my 18 years here.
It is for me. There's no, when I look at these specs, when I look at the fact that this is an Intel Celeron processor, a quad-core processor, when I look at 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of built-in solid-state storage, the fact that we're including Office actually just went up in price. I'll go on Microsoft's site in a second to double check. I think it's actually $99 now, but I will double check that in a minute, so don't quote me, because well, heck, I'll just do it right now. I'm gonna go to Microsoft.com. I mean, I do have a computer in front of my face, so I suppose it's easy enough to do.
My producer goes, he's got a computer
I know,
right
and
there.
I'm like, I'll do it in a minute. Let me see, how would I do it?
How would I do that? I would get my laptop off.
But yeah,
I mean, okay, thank you for doing the flex pay for me. Okay, so it's $70 without the printer. So if you just want the laptop, it's $70. There's no shipping. The shipping was $12 to $17. Zero, it's zero. So $17. But if you want the printer and the laptop, your flex pay, oh, I got it wrong. With the printer, it's $70. Without the printer, it's $60. And that's 5 months. And we mail right away. So if you give us $70, the shipping is free, you pay the tax depending on what state you live in, you get both things for $70. And then you get 4 more payments of that $70. If you just want the laptop, it's $60, and then it's 4 more payments of $60, and free shipping and handling. Yeah. So, you know, the thing about looking it up,
it's $100 a year. So Microsoft 365 Personal, you're getting Microsoft 365 Personal. On Microsoft's website, right here, $99.99 a year. That's a $100 value. That's a third of your computer's price. Now, normally, when we sell a computer that includes Microsoft 365, which is full versions, by the way, of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote Publisher, we usually are able to do it a bit at a discount at maybe $50 or $60 more. Today, we're adding $0 more. Whether you're buying the computer with the printer, which I certainly recommend, because the printer comes with 6 months of HP Instant Ink plus a $25 Instant Ink gift card.
Can I say something? So like when you renew Microsoft, if you're a student, they do give student discounts.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a really
I just wanted to mention that, you know.
Great point.
Because that's the family business, the professor business.
That's right. He would know all about
my parents,
that. Student discounts.
Yeah, right. I just want to mention that.
But you don't have to worry about that for a year. Yeah. It's coming to you. In fact, we preloaded it on your computer. So when you get your computer home, it already has Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access. It's all ready to go. And again, if you're just joining us, this is, to me, the single most important thing. Because if I saw a computer for $299, I saw it was HP. We've got our incredibly popular Midnight Blue available. Also, the color in front of Helen is lovely. And I saw that it had Intel inside. So there were these island-style keys, very, very sleek. A high-definition HP TrueVision webcam. My very first thought would be at $299. There's no way it's touchscreen. Normally, touchscreen adds about $200 to the price of a computer all by itself. Here, you've got touchscreen. And you know what that means? It means anything you want to see more easily. For example, that text. That is what most of us would call small print, right? Well, sometimes you want to read the small print. HSN is pretty daggone proud of their small print, and they should be. Free exchanges and easy returns. We want you to love what you buy. If you don't, send it back within 30 days. Need the same item in a different size or color? We'll ship your exchange for free. Hey, that's on computers too. If you want to change your computer color, or if you don't love it, there's not a 15% restocking fee like there is at so many of the big box stores. Here's my very best advice to you. I am in my 19th year at HSN. This Christmas will be my 20th Christmas at HSN. I've been here for a while. I've sold a lot of computers. I have never seen a more powerful computer and what I would call a more universal computer. So whether this is for a graduate or for a dad, for a senior, fabulous computer for a senior, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, but it's because it's Windows 11 in S mode, so it's so safe to use. You don't have to worry about viruses, spyware, malware. You can't get any of those. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But I think it's the best price. and the most universal and one of the most powerful computers I've ever seen. Whether you're just picking up the computer by itself, fabulous value.
What's the
or
battery life? I'm going to do the pop quiz thing.
12 and a half hours.
12 and a half
Yeah.
hours. It's 3.2 pounds.
Yep.
I do know that. Can we talk about the printer for a second? Because I
Yeah,
think
let's
as
do it.
people make the decision, should they get the printer or not, they probably want to know a little bit more about the printer.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, first of all, it's not just a printer. This is a printer, copier, scanner. You can send a fax machine using the HP Smart app.
Flatbed.
It's actually both flatbed and auto dock.
Oh,
so you can do
okay.
35 pages on the auto dock feeder, which is so nice. And then, as Helen said, she's from a family of academics. If Adam Freeman was sitting across from me, I would say, I don't know what happened. But since Helen's sitting across from me, no, of course not. I go right to print, and you can put a book or something like that there. I'm going to print right from my phone. So you can print not only from your computer, but from your smartphone, from your tablet, from an Android device, from an Apple device, from a Windows device.
Amazing.
There is no,
So easy.
If you have a printer at home that you were gonna replace in the next year, or even,
If you need new ink.
this
Even
is
if you-
$25 and you get all this
even
ink
if you,
with it.
right, I was going to say, even if you need new ink in the next 6 months, Aaron,
Yeah, no,
you should get this printer.
You'll spend $60 on ink cartridges probably.
This is pretty extraordinary. So if you have $60 available on any major credit card, you can get yourself a brand new laptop from HP with an Intel processor that has 64 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigs of RAM, and also it is the future. It is not those old-fashioned heavy computers that have the moving parts. This is solid state. So it is fast, fast, fast. This will be the fastest computer you've ever used. Now, if you want it with the printer, you're adding $10. $10 a month for 5 months to get the printer, because it's a $50 printer. $50 divided by 5, $10 a month. There you go. That was pretty, thank you, Pat, for helping me with the math. But there you go. So it really is extraordinary. And this offer is nowhere else. You can't go to any electronics store or anywhere else to get this offer. This computer was built for you. And I'm still blown away that there's a 2 in front of it. $299.99. I remember not so long ago, I bought my husband a laptop. He has a work laptop and he wanted another, like a personal laptop, and I bought him one as a present. I spent about $2,000.
Wow.
And it was within the last decade.
Wow.
And that computer does not have anything more than this computer.
Oh, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. It's just incredible how the prices have come down.
And I don't know if it was a touchscreen computer that you bought him or not, but I doubt it if you bought it 10 years ago. Quite frankly, having a touchscreen is a
Oh, yeah. I don't think so, yeah.
Huge addition. You want to make something larger, you want to make it smaller, you want to rewind, you want to fast forward, you can do it all just
I actually
using
think it was the same brand.
Really?
I think it was the same. I think it was the same
HP's
brand.
been America's #1 selling computer
Yeah.
for I don't know how long. It's a great time to get in on one. Here's what I'd love to do. I just mentioned HP is not only actually the #1 selling computer brand in America, HP is the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN. For all the great health and beauty and fashion and fitness and jewelry that Helen sells, and that all the hosts at HSN sell, we HP are the #1 selling brand. You can see this is a customer pick. That's how much people love it.
Yep.
We're the #1 selling brand at the network. So when we bring a computer and go, hey,
291 reviews. I should have mentioned
Wow.
that. I'm sorry. 290.
It's wild.
You need 4
And it's a customer
reviews,
pick.
4 stars or more to be a customer pick. There's 291 reviews, Aaron.
people are nuts about this computer.
Yeah.
And they should be. What I was sort of heading towards is when we're going to bring a price in May and say, look, we're not doing this again until November, it's going to be a knockout. And this really is the knockout of the season. So that's the first #1. The next big #1, this. You know what this is? Bum, 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 bum. Intel inside. This is an Intel Celeron processor, quad core. We've got a video, 2 videos actually. We're going to run the first one. Intel Celeron processor. Intel is the #1 processor brand in the entire world. We're going to run this video twice. Value and versatility are really the cornerstones on which Intel is based. The value, it speaks for itself. You've heard Helen say, I don't know how many times it starts with a 2, for goodness sake, $299. The versatility is key. So whether this is for a recent graduate or an upcoming graduate, Whether this is for grandma, whether this is for a stay-at-home parent or someone who travels for work, it's across the board, it's a processor that's meant to do well whether you're working on a spreadsheet, playing a game, streaming video on the internet, doing social media, and work and play for hours and hours. On a computer that weighs 3 pounds, it's about 12 and a half hours. Now here's the next thing. We talk about faster. This is 12 times better 3D gaming and 8 times faster high-definition video conversion compared to a computer not from 10 years ago, like you were talking a minute ago, from a computer from just 5 years ago. 5 years ago is when COVID started.
Yeah.
It's like a second ago, right? It's a sneeze ago. 12 times better 3D gaming. That's 1,200%. Like, it's almost inconceivable.
I would like a 1,200% raise, please.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a nice last day at work, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it would have been.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
8 times faster. That's 800% faster high-definition video. That affects all of us. We all watch movies. We all do a search, and video information comes up, right? And when you think about it, like, if Helen was out here and said, oh, this vacuum cleaner is 800% more powerful, it would take the wood off the floor. Right? 10% better is something, 25.
Right.
Only in technology,
would.
right? Think about that for a second.
It would.
Only in technology like this do we see these kind of differences, and only because we're in the age of AI and of ChatGPT and of artificial, all
I
of
am
those
so into
things.
ChatGPT right now. I can't even.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
It's really fun.
Like my husband, like is upset. He'll send me text after text. I'll ask him questions like, I wonder what kind of camera I should get for something, and he'll be like, ChatGPT, and it'll be like this whole thing. By the way, this is Windows 11. What happens if you have Windows 10?
So, great question. Thank you for bringing that up. I have so much to say about this computer. I don't think I've said this. Windows 10 is going away in October of this year. On October 25, I think it's actually October 14th. So what is it? We're in May. What is today? May? Is today May 14th? It's close.
Let me look. It's the 12th.
May 12th. So, okay. So
I
May,
had to look at my
June,
card.
July, August,
My blue
September,
card, which is gray.
October. The bluish gray card.
My bluish gray card.
In 5 months, Windows will no longer support Windows 10, which means for the 400 million of us that have it, 400 million of us have Windows 10 still. Our apps, when they update, are not going to interface well with our old Windows 10. Our antivirus, when we have to buy it and install it, which you don't have to do on this computer, I'll get there in a minute, none of that's going to go well. If you have a Windows 10 computer, you're going to need to upgrade before October 14th. Now, there's a few things to note. We've already said this is the lowest price 14-inch we'll have between now and the end of the year. We know that. That's for sure. So there's your price answer right there. Helen spoke earlier and probably speak later. It's hard to imagine what prices in general might do as the year goes on. I do know historically, in years where Windows stops supporting one of their older operating systems, computer sales ramp up major in the 2 or 3 months before that happens. As you can imagine, everybody waits till the last minute.
Everybody
right?
waits till, yeah, same thing with like 5G with cell phones.
Supply and demand.
All of a sudden, everybody like has to get a new cell phone.
So now, the point about that is now is the time. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of a cherry on top of that. Not only is this Windows 11, the latest operating system from Microsoft, this is Windows 11 in S mode. You know what that stands for? S is for safety. S is for security. Windows 11 in S mode means this. You are never going to have to buy, download, pay for, install antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware, any of it. Those days are over. We have a video we're going to show you right now, actually, on Windows 11, and I want to just say that again, because it's a big thing to say. This is Windows 11 in S mode. Do you know what's great about that? It means you don't have to be an IT guy or an IT gal to use your computer and worry. You know, people ask all the time. I even I'll get things online and I'll think, oh, that looks great. Should I click on it? Or is it just clickbait and is it going to put a virus on my computer? I have that thought all the time. Unfortunately, crooks are really good at what they do. Here's the good news. You never have to think about that again. You are protected, you are inherently protected with Windows 11 in S mode, so you don't have to buy, pay for, and